Woo! Make sure your stuff is ready. We recording live from Philly. It's the Street Center Podcast, and I'm 30, aka
You're 30.
Chuck,
No, I'm 30.
aka Little Mark. See what I did there? I called you Little Mark. How
I
you
don't
feel
know
about
who
that?
that is. I don't know who that is. I'm 30.
Welcome to another edition of the pod. This is the Thanksgiving pod. We're gonna keep it cute. We're gonna keep it short.
Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. We giving thanks and we giving. We giving y'all what y'all want. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm thankful for? You know what I'm
What's up?
thankful for?
What?
Family. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Family's the most important thing in the world. You feel me?
God, family,
God,
football.
family, football,
Football.
food.
That's it. You don't need food now.
It's the perfect holiday. You know what I'm saying? God allows you to eat. You get to be with some fam. And it's football on all day long. It's some college on, pro. You might even get some basketball.
Football. Fancy foosball. Very fancy foosball.
You know what I find crazy? I don't think we've ever done this when we were growing up. We ain't never go to the park and play football.
Who?
We might go outside and play some catch.
Who?
Actually, I used to have games on Thanksgiving, actually.
Nigga, who you talking about?
Us. Did we go to the park?
Yes.
Well, we used to go outside in Georgia, not in Philly.
Yes, we did. We used to go across the street to the park, up right there to the park right
I feel
there.
like that was a few times. I don't think it was like a thing.
Because they always turn into fights. We always try to play football right there, and then we'll play right there in the street. We'll be trying to play. Y'all stupid. Y'all want to play tackle football in the middle of the street.
What's wrong with that?
It always turns into fights. Don't nobody want to get tackled in the street.
See, listen. All right.
That's why we
Philly.
moved.
You know what I'm saying? It's rough.
That's why.
You're going to play tackle football in the street.
Look, that's why you remember the Georgia when we played football, because we found some grass. We was able to actually play some football.
We always had some grass somewhere.
We had some little patch here and there. Even the parks had just patches of grass.
Dirt.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. You're right about that though, because in Georgia it's always some grass for you to play on.
Yeah, we had. Right,
let's get to business. Let's talk about these NIL deals. I think it's only for Ohio. High school players getting paid. Talk about it.
So you give me the spill, Dre, because from what I understand, they pass a law saying that high school students are allowed to get NIL deal
money.
A law has been passed.
Right. In Ohio though.
Okay. Is there any more information that you have?
Hold on.
Because what I'm wondering is why? Like how?
Oh, okay.
How
so there are other states that do it.
There are other states that did it or that have already been doing this.
So it's other states that have been doing it, because Ohio was one of the few states that did not allow NIL deals for high school athletes. So this has been going on. We just ain't been knowing.
Whoa. Well, we knew, but we didn't know it was legally happening.
Right. So the Ohio School Athletic Association on Monday voted in favor of allowing high school athletes to get paid for their name, image, and likeness. So now high school students in Ohio can sign NIL deals. So we're going to see high school students on commercials and getting paid. They about to be getting paid. So I wonder if it's like a tier thing. It's like the dogs in high school going to be getting money. Or it's going to be
it is what it is. Because when you think about it, man, and it really creates a larger conversation, you know what I'm saying, that we ain't got to get too deep into, but it's going to continue going with how the economy is going right now. It's going to keep creating this larger gap in the economy, where we're going to have a bunch of rich folks getting richer and the poor folks going to stay poor.
But hold on now, Seinfeld. Now hold on a minute there, Seinfeld. All right. Now, I don't know about you, but typically, the poor folk got the athletes. So are the poor folk gonna stay poor? I don't know about this. This might create some new life or some different lives for people. Right. Stuff up.
So what's gonna happen is, of course, you're gonna have in the hood, in the little country town, a little small town, the superstars are always gonna be found. Right?
Right.
And they're going to be
they
like,
usually
okay,
come
this
from
guy,
the hood.
From the hood, from the little country town, wherever, you know what I'm saying? They're going to find that superstar where he's poor, you know what I'm saying? Ghetto, from the ghetto, wherever he's from. They're gonna find them and they're gonna say, okay, you can be on commercials, blah, blah, blah. But then it's gonna be the kids who think they're superstars, and then their dad's he got money. He got connections. He's already a sports agent.
Okay. I see where you about to go.
You understand what I'm saying? Now,
Yeah.
now these guys that's mediocre at best. My little son, I'm the coach.
They about to start getting paid.
I'm the coach. I'm his sports agent. All of that. My son's the quarterback.
Even
he's
though
getting
he
all
trash.
these NIL deals. He's going now. He's got the scholarship going to Texas. He ain't even good, but he on commercials and stuff. So we think he's
on
good.
Commercial because it's pops.
Exactly.
But I feel like back to what you just said though, the coaches and the people that actually know football gonna be looking at this dude like, you're not getting no money from us, bro. You ain't even a dual threat quarterback. You got a little arm. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Because I don't care how much money the dude got or what sports agency he worked for.
I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all because I feel like
I think it's gonna be stricter. Oh, hold on, I don't know if you know this because I know I just gave you a little bit, but Ohio's now in the 45th state.
It's like you said, it's already been going on.
So everybody does it
now. But now we like everybody does it. But the fact that it just got started in college legally, and now it's going to be actually they're going to be doing it more in high school.
Right. I mean, I guess it's already been going on because Ohio's now in the 45th state. So obviously they was the last to the party.
It's going to be happening more. It's going to happen more.
Yeah, because it's probably not more a lot of money being spent on the high school kids.
Exactly.
Let's keep it a buck. They're not paying them that much.
But now, if I'm hearing, oh, my son can go start making money. I'm hearing my son can go start making money already. I'm on top of that. I'm all over that.
Right.
Where can we find these deals? And I think
that's going to be the problem for me.
I'm not worried about him going to class. Where can we find these deals?
See, that's the problem. I think that's going to start being the problem.
I could pay somebody to do his homework. Where can I find these deals? I'm poor, Dre.
But can you imagine the pressure now on from parents on their high school kid?
On my kid.
Yo, and they about to start.
And then, like I said, he still gotta go to class. Even though his parents might not be worried about it legally, he still gotta go to class. He still got.
I'm sure the grades is part of that NIL deal.
A lot of them teachers in schools is not gonna play about it. Some of them gonna let them slide, but some of them teachers in schools don't play about that shit. They want you to come to class. They want you to have your homework done. Whatever type of thing you got going on, they don't care. You got to get the work done if you want to pass this class. They got.
I don't give a damn what you doing out on that field.
Right, and then you got to deal with ego.
That teacher.
Right, we already got to deal with the egos of. We already see how the egos are being affected in the NCAA with the college students. You know what I'm saying? They asking for $5 million. They trying to go to the change schools every year. Well, let me go to this bigger school, see if I get a bigger check here. Let me.
Right. You think it's easier to transfer schools now in high school like it is college?
It don't. It's
because remember you used to have to get a hardship to transfer and stuff like that.
Dre, it don't matter if it's going to be easier. It's going to happen. Yeah, it's going to be easier because who's going to stop
somebody making that happen?
Somebody's making that happen. We got to get this kid over here.
I just think it's going to be nasty because parents really going to be on their kids now.
Hey, when it comes to money, when it comes to money like that, and like you said, it's going to be a lot of poor people trying to get that money. It's always going to get nasty, and then it's going to be. It's not just poor people trying to get that money. You know what I'm saying? It's everybody trying to get that money. Everybody's constantly looking for that check. Even rich people and rich people that's closer to that check already is going to continue to get that check.
Yeah, they're going to be out here fighting and scrapping for that check. I just think it's a nasty can of worms.
They're kids, and they're gonna be fighting and scrapping for that check. And I understand.
I was tripping when it happened in college when they started playing them, but high school,
I wasn't tripping about that. I don't mind that because we push these kids into this adult world, and we telling them while they're there, you're an adult. You have responsibilities. You need to be responsible for this or that. You know what I'm saying? And then we don't, and we tell them they have responsibility, but take away their power. And I don't like that. When you give them money, you give them more power. It's got to be a balance. You can't tell somebody they have responsibility and not give them no power. That what I'm saying?
What do you mean by power though? I mean, you're still a college student.
You have to have some type of leverage.
Okay.
control. You know what I'm saying? Some type of control over my destiny.
Well, I mean,
you know what I'm saying? I understand that. I understand that because we pushed, like when they, like I said, as soon as they get to college, that's smoke.
Yeah, they like, I get that they paying them and stuff like that and put money in their pocket because they do use college. I'm talking about. I'm not talking about high school. I just think that's crazy. But college, I understand it because these universities and these schools make buku bread.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. College, I completely understand.
And at first I'm like, man, you don't have to pay no college student. You giving him room and board and food and a place, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't understand that first, but then I'm like, then I took a step back and I'm like, yo, these colleges be making millions on top of millions on the back of these players. So I was like, all right, cool. But at the same time, I feel like, do they really still have power for real? Because at
no power, no leverage.
Anytime for real.
I'm not saying they need power, like they need control over other people or nothing like that. They gotta have some type of control of their own destiny, some type of power over their own, you know what I'm saying? Because they, you know what I'm saying, and they can get, you know what I'm saying, college became too much like the NFL, but it was one-sided. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, the athlete, nobody cared about the athlete when it came to certain situations like, you know, if we take his scholarship away, you know what I'm saying? Now he's fucked. He can't go to school. He can't finish school. He ain't got a scholarship.
Right.
So you just fucked him on both ends. You just told me I can't. I'm not making it to the league. You know what I'm saying? Not good enough. I'm clearly not good enough. I'm not to make it to the league. And he taking my scholarship. I can't pay for school. Now what I'm broke. Now I'm broke. So now I'm just back at the crib. You know what I'm saying? What am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just think it's nasty for high school. I came to terms with it for college, but high school is nasty. That's nasty.
Right. High school is nasty. And these kids, they're still at home. You know what I'm saying? Broke or not, you know, they're still at home. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's going to cause a lot of issues in the house now.
Exactly. And not
because
like
the pressure from the parents on these kids, they go like, "Hey,
everywhere,
you better go get 2,000 yards so we can keep this 40,000, 50,000."
Exactly.
I wonder what they paying. I wonder what some checks look like.
We know it's already like that in some places like Texas, Georgia, you know, Alabama, where these households and these small towns and these cities, they take these high school games and these high school teams seriously. They take it serious just like college or NFL. They don't you know what I'm saying? They be telling their son, like, how'd you do at practice? I heard the coach told me you was like, you know what I'm saying? Like you I can understand if I get home in my
that's a lot of pressure for a kid in high school, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can understand if I get home and mom say the coach said that I was tripping at practice, I didn't want to practice or I was being lazy or something like that. But if I get home and my mom talking about you didn't trust nobody. You
missed the tackle.
Like, right, you missed the tackle. Like you
ain't get no picks in the game? You ain't get no picks in this game?
Hey, no picks, crazy. No touchdowns.
That's why I think it's nasty because think about it like this.
It's nasty. It's weird.
Is it going to start limiting so that's why I said I got to see what these checks look like for these high school kids. Because are y'all paying them enough where they going to start not even wanting to go to college? I'm set. I'm straight. I'm good.
No, I don't think it's going to be that because their likeness, most like Drake. I mean, now we can look at it like this, Drake, too. How many LeBrons are there?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not all of them are going. It's going to be the top 1%, less than 1% getting, you know what I'm saying, enough to maybe change their families' lives or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And like we said, it's probably only going to go to certain schools paying people.
Right. I think at most some of them will be able to help pay some bills, or you know what I'm saying. Of course, like I said, then you're gonna have some of them who already got money, already live in a decent, you know, good household. You know, their parents, you know, got great income. They'd probably be buying cars and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Enough for that, but I don't think it's gonna be changed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's gonna be putting nobody up there like that. It can't be because I mean NCAA, you know what I'm saying, is already not that bad. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are getting millions, you know, hundreds of thousands, but a lot of them, you know, really aren't making that much.
So listen to this.
Mm-hmm.
I got a list of some athletes that were getting paid in high school.
Okay.
The quarterback for Michigan is reported to have He had a deal worth up to $12 million over 4 years.
Okay.
So they giving them money.
Go keep going. That's number one.
Jeremiah Smith was given $4.2 million.
See, that's a big drop. What's next?
Archie Manning getting 3.6.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out why Bryce was getting 12 for 4 years.
In high school?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Top NIL earning high school athletes.
Give me top 10 real quick.
Bryce Underwood, he was getting 12. This dude named AJ Dibentasa, he was a basketball player. He getting 4.1. Arch Manning getting 3.6. Jeremiah Smith, the wide receiver, he was getting 4.2. Some basketball player was getting 3. His name Caleb Holt. Brandon McCoy, basketball player. Looked like a bunch of basketball players for real.
Okay.
Long Island Lutheran, $2.9 million. So they giving millions out for high school students.
But you see how it's dropping though, Dre. Under that top 10, it's gonna be hundreds of thousands, and then under that top 20, it's probably gonna be under 100,000.
Right. So like you said, it's that 1% that's gonna be up in the millions. But still, even a couple 100,000.
Huh?
I say even a couple 100,000.
But that's
for a high school kid.
and that'll probably be another 10%, maybe making hundreds of thousands. Dre, it's a lot of students. It's a lot of student athletes out there.
It's true.
It's gazillion student athletes. Dre, it's not enough to go around. It's not enough to go around.
And like we said, it's really about your school if they even able to pay that kind of money.
It's gonna be about
somebody.
your school's connections, your family's connections, the people around you. You know what I'm saying? Your coaches, you know what I'm saying? Your coaches' connections, all of that. It's gonna come down to that. That's why I say it's gonna be top heavy, and then you're gonna have your superstars that's gonna be found and gonna get paid every term. But
all right, hold on. I got something deeper. I went a little deeper. So this kid that plays in Missouri, he's a tackle committed to the University of Miami, $1.9 million.
Okay. Yeah. I see that. I can see that.
Quarterback from Nashville, $1.8 million.
This is what they were making in high school, or this is what they got from their commitment to going to college?
No, I think this is what they're making in high school.
Okay. Yeah, man. I can see that. But I think the majority is probably gonna be like 50,000 for 4 years or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Which is
it's crazy, bro.
Money in your pockets, money in your family's pockets, and it might not be too crazy, man. You know.
But here's my thing, though. What kind of organization is gonna be like? I want that high school kid in my commercials or wearing my brand and stuff like that. That's the other thing for me.
That's what I'm saying. That's gonna be the top 1%. It's not a lot of LeBrons. It's not a lot of these Bryce Underwood guys. It's not a whole bunch of those guys. That's gonna be a top.
How good is he? I mean, how good is he?
I'm saying those as far as rankings, like in high school and
I'm just saying. I just want to know how good.
And I'm saying, like, where are they? When are they even doing? Like, when does this even start? Because are they picking these kids up from middle school and saying, all right, I want you to come to my high school. I give you 4.2 million.
That goes back to what Coach Woe was saying. Yo, they picking these kids up out of middle school.
That's nuts.
They checking them out in 8th grade. 7th grade, trying to see what they looking like.
See, that's another thing.
When they go to high school,
that's another thing I don't like about it. That brings me to another point that I kind of don't like about it, because if I'm spending, and this brings me back to the point of where I feel like the poorer or less fortunate kids are going to be left out, because if I'm willing to spend, if I think this guy, if I'm comparing two quarterbacks, and one of them he's in this poor neighborhood, he's okay, and I got this other guy, he's in a decent neighborhood, he's okay, but his dad is calling me every day because he's the coach, he used to be a sports agent, he used to be in the NFL, blah blah blah, he's got money, he's calling me every day. Okay, I'm gonna give this kid $1.5 million for the next 4 years. If I'm spending $1.5 million on this dickhead and he come in freshman year and he's still just okay, how much am I spending in development?
Right.
Now,
how am I developing these players?
How am I
developing
the
next level?
Because now I gotta pay him to go. Now I gotta give him money to go to the Peyton Manning camp, to the camps or whatever. I don't know if the Manning camps are still happening.
Right.
I gotta send him to these expensive camps. He's gonna be the one at these expensive camps, not the guy who not the guy from the poor neighborhood.
Nah, not him.
He's not making enough phone calls. I'm being for real.
He not though.
His dad might be making phone calls, but he not calling nobody important.
He not calling. He ain't got the connection. He ain't got the pipeline. He don't know who to call.
That's what I'm saying. He just calling his friends saying, "Hey, you know, my son's really good. Come to the game." But he's not calling no scouts for him. He's not calling he's not calling McDonald's. He's not calling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I want to know who actually they're getting this money from. Because why would you want some random high school kid? It must be some local endorsement, local companies that's going to pay these people, like car dealerships and the local Kroger,
and then,
or something like that.
And then like you go, like I said, like these big small towns. I like to call them. Take what you got in Texas and Georgia and Alabama, Florida, these places like that. They got alumni that built damn near empires in these little small towns. They rich as fuck. They own all these companies out there. They doing the endorsements and shit. Yeah, I could get this little young boy $2.5 million to go win our high school another 2-3 championship.
That's crazy work. A high school championship for 1.5 mil.
They care. They care about these schools, bro. They care about these programs a lot. They put it, and they already been. Imagine you already been putting a lot into the program. All right, I put 500,000 this year. We didn't do nothing. I put 200,000 this year. We didn't do nothing. I'm putting 1.5 million. This for these next 4 years.
But I feel like in high school, it's a gamble, because you can be one of them schools that got players that you paying, or a player that you paying, you know, and they undefeated and they look good and Then they go to the playoffs. Then they go to the playoffs.
How do you ensure it's not a gamble? How do you ensure it's not a gamble?
And in high school, that's what I'm saying. Because like, you know how
how would you
know how high school playoffs work, going to state and all of that stuff.
But
you might meet this school out of Chattahoochee County, Georgia, who just got some dogs on, ain't none of them getting paid, and that's who you're gonna lose to.
But that's what I'm saying. Okay, so that happens, Dre. What do you do next season? More fucking money. I'm gonna spend more money. I'm gonna develop these guys. I'm gonna go get these guys. Oh, you said we just got beat by these dogs over here that ain't got no money? They need some fucking money, don't they? Let me go get them.
Okay. I'm gonna go poach. I'm gonna go get them players from over there.
I'm gonna go poach. Now the poor school, they not gonna get the players they need to come up again. Because now I'm gonna go get these guys straight from their middle school. Because now I'm going straight to their middle school. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna go. I ain't gotta poach from the high school. Man. Now I'm going straight to the poor middle school.
That's nasty work.
Yo, I just seen you. I remember they was telling me way back then about some dude. He had like 27 tackles in one game in middle school. Somebody would have gave him a couple $100,000 probably.
Yep, because that sounds like you about to be a problem in high school.
Right.
In college, you probably gonna be a dog. 27 tackles in one game.
Leap. Middle school. Leap.
I feel like the games wasn't even that. I feel like them games was too quick to have 27 tackles.
Hey, that's crazy work. That's like Derrick Henry. He was putting up whole season worth of yards and touchdowns in one game.
Man, see, but ain't no, like you said, ain't no a lot of Derrick Henrys out here.
It's not a lot of Derrick Henrys. It's only one, really.
There's only one. Duh.
There's only one.
You know, he just broke his he just matched his high school stats. Like, he just caught up with his high school stats in the pros. Like, he had so much yardage in like one season or through his high school career, yo. Like, that's crazy to me. He was out there being a dog.
Yeah, his high school stats are insane. His carries alone was insane. Like,
it was nuts. They was feeding him. Was there anybody else on the team?
It didn't really need to be.
Hell nah. All right, well, it's rivalry week.
Rivalry
week.
Can you say it 3 times?
No, I cannot say it 3 times. I'm not going to try. I'm not going to try. Rivalry week. Well, it's that week in college, and I think there's only one real important one, which it always is every year, and that's that Michigan-Ohio State game.
Michigan-Ohio State.
And like we talked about before,
where them Ohio State folks at, man? You Ohio State fan, ain't you?
No,
man.
First of all, you know why. I have a bias, and fuck them. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
I root for Penn State, and I root against them, okay?
Yeah.
And like we said here on this pod, I think if Ryan Day lose to Michigan for the 4th time in a row, them
It's raps. You think it's
Columbus
raps?
people and the alumni gonna want him out of there.
I don't think so, man. I think he'd be all right. Either way.
I mean, you can't keep losing to Michigan. You know how big that game is in Columbus and to them alumni?
Yes, but he still he winning games, man.
I get that. That's why I
just
said
fun
if
game.
he don't win the Natty and they lose to Michigan again, I don't know, man. They might be like, all right, bro, we got.
He ain't gonna be out of a job. I don't think so.
I mean, you can't keep losing to Michigan, man. That's the one game you gotta win. You can go 10-1, but that one better not be the Michigan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just what I think. Cause I live in Columbus now.
Yeah.
I'm around these Buckeye fans. They don't like losing to Michigan. It's probably only gonna take one of them alumni or whoever helped pay them bills and get them players money. It's gonna take one of them to be like, yo, what's up with Ryan Day? How we feel about that? Once one start the murmuring, he's out of there. Cause they're like, yeah, man, we can't keep. Cause they go to dinners with these people from Michigan, and they have bets and stuff going on, and it's just like, yo, man, you lost me $100,000 again, bruh. Take this guy to dinner again, and he spent $1,000 on dinner.
So what you saying? Who you got, man? Who you like?
We've talked about
who
it.
You like?
All right, we talked about the Chuck eyes, the fuck eyes. You know what I mean? We talked about them. Their schedule. You know what I mean? It ain't a lot on there. There ain't a lot of meat on that bone. There ain't a lot of meat on that bone. So I feel like Michigan in the same conference. So I'm not gonna say, you know what I mean? They got some L's. Yeah. But I just feel like if you gotta go to Ann Arbor, I believe. Ain't that where they going? Don't they play in the big house this week?
Michigan.
Yeah, you gotta go up there to the big house.
I like Ohio State though for I think their
defense is good.
They got a weak schedule. They do have a good defense, but it's still, you know what I'm saying? It's the weak schedule.
The weak schedule. It's the Big Ten. The Big Ten ain't popping right now.
It's not popping. How defense is that good, really? I mean, yeah, how good is their defense, really?
You might want to
try
that again.
How good is their defense, really?
You know what I'm saying? If you ain't played nobody, how good is it?
How good is defense really? But we're gonna see. We're gonna find out. I do like Ohio State for this game in particular, though.
You think they're gonna pull it out this year?
Yeah. I think Michigan, like you said,
let's talk about that boy Bryce Underwood now. We did talk about that, but he been getting dollars.
He been getting dollars, but yeah,
they took a couple of update something though. I do need to update something that we've been talking about. The Big Ten do got some top 25 teams. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, they always good. But Ohio State hasn't played them.
Yeah, you right about that. They ain't played none of them. Their biggest game was the first game of the season was their biggest game when they beat Texas by 7.
Right.
Then they went and played Grambling and Ohio. Then they played Washington. They ain't played Oregon. They ain't playing Michigan yet. They didn't play Indiana. Like that was their hardest game was Texas, and they only won by 7. And see, that's my thing about their quarterback saying.
But Michigan,
I'm not sold on their quarterback. I don't like their quarterback.
Michigan might have a weaker schedule, and they got they already took a couple L's to some heavy hitters. Not even that heavy. They did lose to didn't they lose to Bama already?
For Michigan?
Yeah.
No, they lost to Oklahoma and USC.
Oklahoma, right? And USC. They lost to USC. Yeah.
And USC lost to Oregon, right?
Yeah. It's like they play okay, but they got a weak schedule too. I'm not really impressed with Michigan. I'm not impressed with their defense.
I'm not either. But I think I would take Bryce over Sam.
But I'm not taking Bryce
give
over
me the
Ohio
dual
State
threat
defense.
quarterbacks any day of the week.
I'm not taking him over Ohio State's defense.
Okay. But that's what I'm saying. Have they seen somebody like Bryce all year long?
But Bryce ain't really seen the defense, and when he has, they lose. They ain't put up no points. What he put up like 13 points versus USC? Something like that.
Hold on there, Seinfeld. So USC, first of all, USC lost to Illinois. Let's start with that.
Mm-hmm.
They lost to Notre Dame, and then they just lost to Oregon.
Right. Yeah, Michigan's.
And it was some games though.
If Michigan do beat Ohio State, man, that's just gonna be that's pure adrenaline right there. That's just pure adrenaline. They're all hyped up on Mountain Dew.
Dude, that rivalry is crazy though. Anything can happen in that game for
It's just
real.
a
It
wild
always
game.
does.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Rivalry week.
Yeah. You didn't say rivalry at all.
Anything can happen.
You said rivalry.
Rivalry.
Yeah, so
week.
I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win this game this week. Usually I'd be like, all right, Michigan, or nah, the Buckeyes got this. But this year, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Because have you been tested?
Nobody's been tested. Neither team has been tested.
Michigan got some losses.
Well, I would say Michigan has been tested and they failed.
Right. But hey, you can learn a lot in failure.
You can learn a lot in failure. I think
when you ain't had no pressure,
even the teams, even the teams, but even the teams they lost to weren't great.
Right.
Like you said, USC has a couple of bad L's too.
Yeah. And the Big Ten, I don't know. These West Coast teams that came to the Big Ten, it's like 2 of them is okay, USC and Oregon, but Washington, nah.
Who else we got for rivalry? Rivalry. Who else we got?
Hold on. Let me pull it up. And you know what's crazy? All this going to shake up that college playoff bracket. That's why I had that up. It's going to shake up all of that college playoff this weekend is.
Yeah.
All right, so hold on.
Yes, sir.
So Miami and Pittsburgh, I guess that's a rivalry. Let's see. Ain't nobody worried about that. LSU plays Oklahoma. Vandy plays Tennessee.
I like that Vandy Tennessee.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be a big deal.
But I like that game though. I think it's going to be a good game to watch. I like Tennessee beating them.
Now here's the one where it might be some trip up. Alabama can't go to Auburn and lose.
They can't. Now after the L's they already
go to Auburn and lose.
They could, like in some other seasons, you know what I'm saying, when they had Saban, if they had Saban and they went out there to Auburn, they could still make the playoffs if they took 1 L in Auburn during rivalry week. They could still make playoffs, but not this year.
They already got L's this year.
That's right. They already got L's. They don't have that they don't have Saban to, you know what I'm saying, not to save them or anything, but I feel like that did give them a little extra when it came to them making a decision as far as who's making the playoffs.
Right. Okay.
They you know what I'm saying? This is Saban. This isn't just Bama. This is Bama with Saban. So I feel like that was part of their decision making, I felt like a lot of the times. But now it's different.
This is Bama. This is Bama with DeBoer.
Right. And I'm not trying to slight him. I think he's having a pretty decent season.
For sure.
And I think he's gonna finish. I think they can finish well, and I think they might win it all. But we'll see this week if they
Georgia play Georgia Tech.
Georgia going to that's come on now. Come on.
So
watch. We're not stunting that.
Georgia Tech pretty good this year.
We're not stunting that.
Texas A&M play Texas. That's gonna be the game of the weekend.
Anything can happen in rivalry week. Georgia Tech is not going to beat Georgia, but it's going to be a game. And if they, you know, it's like anything can happen, but Georgia should win that game. Who you said?
Texas A&M play Texas.
I hope Texas A&M will play that.
I mean, it's going to be a tough one.
Yeah. That's going to be a game.
Because although they did make that crazy comeback a couple weeks ago, you still was down. Something happened. Somebody had your number for a half.
Somebody had their number. And Texas A&M is they might not let up.
Well, they better not. They better come out swinging, because if you let Texas hang around the game, shout out to Arch Manning. Shout out to Arch.
Yeah.
Because they put all the – no, I'm just saying, on this, I'm going this way with it. They put all this pressure on this kid. And he ain't start so hot. He could have just folded and went away. Nah, I'm still a Manning.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out and throw this rock. Because they put so much pressure on the kid, we didn't even know what to expect. Why were the expectations so high? Because he Manning?
Right.
That's crazy.
Right. What I like about Arch Manning, I think he could be just as good as Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart. I don't know if he's moving like Dart.
Not moving like him, but I feel like as far as, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like people were trying to give him like this God tier quarterback thing. He's gonna be the next Peyton Manning. He's a Manning.
It ain't that.
Way too much hype. I feel like he deserved just as much hype as maybe Jackson Dart at Ole Miss.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think he's a good
quarterback.
I think he's a hooper. You know what I'm saying? I think you know what I mean by that. I think, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to winning a game,
he can ball.
I do like him at quarterback. Yeah, I think he's a baller. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind him running my offense. Especially in close games. But I think you know, he had to be humble. Everybody gets humble.
Yeah. You can get humble real quick.
When you get humble matters. And like you said, he was humble early.
What you mean? Talk about that. What you mean? Can
you hear me?
Yeah. They say your recording stopped.
Somebody called the thing. Yeah, somebody called the thing.
Knucklehead.
Nah, don't call me when I'm potting. It's old girl's tablet. She out right now trying to get me she buying me an Xbox.
What are you, 12?
No, but am I still recording? What's going on?
Yeah, you good. I got you.
All right.
I think it's when you was getting a phone call, it stopped. But you know, I cut all this out. Don't worry about it.
Okay. It might be 2 then, because it looked like mine might have restarted. So it might be 2 videos.
No, you good. I still got the same thing. I mean, I'll figure that out later.
All right. Where's we at?
But Ole Miss played Mississippi State. Indiana played Purdue, Georgia Tech.
So yeah, you was telling me to expound though on what I was saying about when you're humble. Yeah. So I was saying it matters when you're humble. Like you said, he was humble early on in the season.
Yep.
Took a couple of L's. Took up L's. Didn't play great.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, of course he was coming in. People was expecting him to be maybe, you know, Heisman, maybe, you know, things like that.
Front
runner. You know what I'm saying? They take him to the Natty.
Ain't that crazy what the media do though?
It's crazy what the media do, and they don't understand. Like, what? Maybe they do understand, and they like it. They just evil motherfuckers. But that shit, no matter whether a kid he's a kid.
First,
it's going to get into his head, whether he likes it or not, whether he tries to stop it or not. It's going to get into his head.
Or admits it or not, whether he's, you know what I'm saying? It's in his head. Whether it's affecting him negatively or not, it's in his head. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's there. It's crazy work. It's crazy work.
You know what I'm saying?
It's already pressure being a quarterback at Texas.
Right. So we put all this
these big old expectations on my shoulder.
Right. And then he might have even came out a little cocky. You know what I'm saying? Because of the name, he might have been like, pressure. What's that? I'm a Manning. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that might have gave him a little bit more cockiness. Like, yeah, of course, they say I'm gonna be a top dog. I'm a top dog. I'm nice.
Yeah.
Get humble early. Now. That's a good thing for him. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like you were saying with Bama could lose to Auburn. Now that would be a late humbling.
No, that's the type how that game goes. That Alabama-Auburn game is always crazy.
Yeah, but if they lose, it'll be the type of humbling where it'll tell the board this team doesn't belong in the playoff.
Do they though?
Even if they lose that game, I don't think so.
You ain't gonna give it to them?
Because it's already been a tough season, they should be expecting a tough game. They shouldn't be coming into this game because usually a lot of the times, especially over the past few years, they come into these Auburn games and it's lopsided on paper.
Right.
And like I just said, you know, they can, like you said, whether they can admit it or not, that's in their head.
Right.
We supposed to beat the shit out. We gonna beat the shit out of these guys. You know what I'm saying? Or they, you know what I'm saying?
Just guys.
Maybe not. I'm sure a lot of them come in too thinking like, just like we thinking too. This could go either way if we don't play right. If we don't come out here and do what we supposed to do.
I bet they wasn't expecting to lose last week or the week before.
Exactly.
Which dropped them out of the top 4.
Right. I feel like if they come into this game understanding that they gotta put belt to ass,
right,
then they should.
Because right now the SEC is like, it's a 4-team race. Anybody can go to the SEC championship. Yeah. And the question is, whatever 2 teams go to the SEC championship, I mean, of course, the winner is going to the playoff. Does the loser need to get dropped out of it? Or will it depend on who goes to the SEC championship?
I would say drop to it depends. It's going to depend.
Yeah. Who, that's deep, ain't it?
Yeah. Who's the 4? Who? Because you got Georgia, Bama,
think Ole Miss still in the mix.
Ole Miss still in the mix.
Hold on. Let me look.
You just had it up, the bracket.
Oh, yeah. Texas A&M,
Texas
Alabama,
A&M.
Georgia, Ole Miss.
Right. I think, man, I want to see Texas A&M and Bama play.
It says Texas A&M and Alabama are the only two schools that control their own destiny. If they both win, they would face each other in Atlanta.
Right.
Now, if Alabama lose, then they're eliminated from the conversation.
They're eliminated from the conversation. Okay.
Yeah, but Texas A&M could get in if they do still lose to Texas.
Right.
But that's if Alabama lose and Ole Miss lose.
And that might be deservedly so, because that's a tough game, for Texas A&M.
And Georgia needs Alabama and Texas A&M to lose to even get a chance to play in the championship.
Georgia needs to do what?
Georgia, they need for Alabama and Texas A&M to lose. So if either one of them win, Georgia's out. But they need both of them to lose.
I think Georgia's out either way.
But they number 4 on the bracket.
Yeah, but
are they still going to get in the playoff?
If they need both of them, if they need both of them to lose, they're going to be out.
The playoff? I think they still go to the playoff. They just can't play in the SEC championship game.
Right. Yeah, they're gonna be out of the. They ain't gonna be playing the SEC championship game.
Right. But they still going to the playoff.
They still go to playoffs. Yeah, and deservedly so.
If you say so, sir.
I think it's gonna be Texas A&M. I think Texas A&M and Bama are both gonna win. Play each other. I think Texas A&M is gonna beat Bama. I do.
Ooh, you ain't rolling Tide? You going with the Aggies?
I'm not rolling Tide. I'm not rolling Tide. I'm gonna wait to see how they play against Auburn. But definitely, if they lose, I mean, well, if they
lose to Auburn, I don't think they need to go to the playoff because that made me
or be worried
about. That made me think, all right, y'all ain't really got it.
Right. But I think they'll both win. I think Texas A&M could beat Bama. I do.
I like Texas A&M coming out of the SEC for me as a whole. Yeah. I think they're the better team in that conference right now.
Now I think if Texas A&M go up against Georgia,
what you talking about now? What?
I think Georgia might put belt to ass.
You crazy?
I think Georgia might put belt to
Texas A&M and Georgia. I'm taking Texas A&M. They quarterback Reed is he different. He different.
He is. They are different.
Top 2 draft pick different.
Yeah. But
you know what I'm talking about?
But late season, man, Georgia just different.
Georgia's different?
Georgia different.
But here's the thing about me with Georgia, though. They just don't seem to have, like, those guys that they usually have. They don't have guys. They just got a couple fellas and then a few guys in between. They don't have a bunch of guys like they usually. They didn't reload well this year.
But that's what I'm saying, though, man. We saying they don't have guys, but at this point in the season, this is when those guys start to emerge.
Yeah, you didn't had a whole season now, so you know who guys are and you know who not.
Right.
So that's maybe why they beat. They won that game a week or two ago. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. We'll see. This college playoff stuff is coming down to this week. We'll see what happens after this weekend and how that shake up. I think the 12-game thing. 12-team thing is gonna be pretty dope. That's a lot of extra football. Yeah.
I like it.
It's gonna make these boys into men.
Yeah. Did you want to talk about anybody else for rivalry? Did you want to talk about anybody else for rivalry week?
We went through all the games. Most of them gonna be open and shut for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can move on to NFL.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
We talking Shador?
Let's talk, because remember I gave him a shout out last time. And what that boy go out there and do? That boy went out there and got that dub.
Got that dub, 55%.
And you know what people do. You know how people do. You get the dub. But he played the Raiders.
He played the Raiders. But that's an NFL team. That's an NFL defense. You know what I'm saying?
Can I control who I play?
Exactly. I can't control who I play. Like he said, it was 1 week of practice with these guys.
1 week.
1 week of practice with these guys.
And we know that really mean a couple days.
A couple of days, really.
I like what he said. He said, imagine if I had a whole off season.
A whole off season, you know what I'm saying? We should have been blowing the Raiders out.
You know what I'm talking about?
Exactly. I'm having a
he had some
scramble.
good
I'm having a
throws
scramble just to it seemed like he was scrambling just to see the
just to see the receivers.
just to see the receivers, just to see like what you know what I'm saying. But he maybe didn't fully maybe I want to say he didn't fully understand the offense, but it seemed like they might not have been on the same page, and he was scrambling just to give himself a little bit of time to think.
Nah, well, his line sucks. Let's just keep it a buck.
That's point two.
Okay, because his line sucks. So he's not trying to wait for them to break down. He's not waiting for the pocket to collapse on him. He already know the line sucks. So let me go ahead and get up out of here. You
Exactly,
know what I'm saying?
exactly. But that brings you back to let me scramble just to give myself
A little bit of
a
time.
little bit of time. Just a little
Keep
bit of
me in
time. I just need a
shotgun,
little bit of
coach.
time so I can be
Keep me in
accurate
shotgun.
because right. And I feel like if he'd have and they kept on that wild they did the wildcat shit a couple of times. Uh I feel
But
like
that's
I
just
want
because Cleveland's trying to do anything to get some wins.
to get some wins, but
They try to mix it up.
he was driving them down the field pretty decent, had the big bomb, the
He had a solid
50-yard
game.
bomb. He had a solid game and I feel like I want to see him throw 25 passes. He was 11 for 20.
Yeah.
I want to see him throw 25 passes. I think he could be around like 14, 15 for 25, something like that. 2 tutties.
Mm-hmm. The
I
Cleveland's
think
always been a
he'll
run first team anyway. They always been a run first team.
exactly,
But that was
exactly.
when
And
they had
Jetty's not
Chubb. They ain't got Chubb
right,
no more.
yeah, right. And Jetty's nice too. So um they got a good running game. I think he needs to be a little bit more accurate, try to throw 60%. But like I say, I think if he'd have got 25 passes, I think he could have threw like 14.
Yeah, that was a good pickup. I like Juckins, and I feel like the line needs to get better for him to be able to fully do his thing. Same with Shador. But I like
Yeah.
them in the backfield together. Young
And
Shador, young Jetty.
I certainly like him back there more than
They need
Gabriel.
receivers.
They do need receivers.
That's the other thing
Um
about Shador and his stat line. Who's he
I don't know though,
throwing
man.
to?
I feel like though they have weapons they can utilize. I don't I'm
I don't
not
know about that.
you don't know
I
about
don't know
that?
about that. I don't know about hold on, man.
They got
Because
a
when you
couple of
just
speedy guys. Of course,
they
I'm
they
not
do
saying
got
like
some
these are
speedy
big
guys.
names. I know they're not big names. Obviously, they haven't like you got to become a star. You got to become a superstar. You got to, you know what I'm saying. You got to put
They got some
numbers
young
on.
dudes.
I understand that. You know what I'm saying. But yeah, when you're playing for the Browns, it's hard to, you know what I'm saying, like to put numbers up. But
Right. But 24-10
I
look
feel like
good.
with a good with a good playbook, they have enough skill guys and I feel like they have an accurate enough quarterback.
For sure.
Their offense shouldn't be that bad.
It
I
shouldn't
mean, of
be,
course, the offensive line is always going to be their Achilles heel. Is their Achilles heel. But I feel
obviously.
like they got enough skill guys.
Because you ain't got to worry about the defense.
You ain't got to worry about the defense.
As long as Big
Jesus
95's over there,
Christ, you ain't got to worry about the defense.
as long as 95 is over there, he going to keep you in some games. And all Shador got to do is not lose the game.
Not lose. He don't.
Don't
If
go
I
throw
feel like
2 picks, 3 picks.
right,
You know what
and
I
I feel like
mean? Get
that
sacked.
scrambling. That's right. I feel like that scrambling helped them too, not turn the ball over because for one, he was getting away from pressure.
You get out the pocket, which means you can just throw it away anywhere.
Getting away from pressure, and he's giving himself better sight, so he's not just throwing it, to double coverage and things like that.
Yep, giving himself
What?
more time.
Giving himself more time.
Yep.
He just needs a little time back there. I like it, man. I think he should have been.
I want
He should. I feel like he should have been.
We're gonna see what he
Yes,
look
they
like
should have.
against a stiffer opponent this week.
Yes, he got Niners next week. I do want to see him throw 25 passes, 25 to 30 passes.
And now
Um,
he really gonna
and,
have to roll
and
up out that pocket because they gonna
he's
bring
gonna have
that
to roll out
pressure.
that pocket, and and not only that, but because San Fran has the type of offense that they have with McCaffrey, um, he's gonna have to
It's gonna be a close
utilize his
game,
right, and he's going to have to utilize his time on the field better.
right? But
They're
but the
gonna have
reason
to
I say it's gonna
utilize
be
his
a
time
close
on the
game
field better.
and it's gonna come down, I think it's gonna come down to Shador. I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah.
Because the way, I know they've been winning games, but the way the Niners offense been looking, and then you playing Cleveland's defense, like we were just talking about, Cleveland's defense gonna keep you in the game.
Right.
So the way Cleveland's defense is set up, and the way the 49ers offense been looking for real, I mean, they ain't been off the charts. I mean, Purdy's still throwing, he throwing
Purdy
picks.
is ass. I never liked Purdy.
He looking like the last pick of the draft. He looking like it right now.
I never liked Purdy. I thought he was a solid backup.
He was in the system. It's the Shanahan
He was in the
system.
Good system quarterback, decent system quarterback. I thought he was a solid backup, and I thought he would be a good bridge quarterback. I thought they would
get somebody else.
Yeah.
They ain't do that. They sticking with him and paid him.
Paid him, right?
Yeah, they
and
paid him.
I think he's gonna decline from here. I don't see him getting better.
I mean, he lost some weapons, so I'm gonna give him a little room. Okay. But what I do know is when it comes to Sunday,
I give him that.
Yeah, he lost Ayuk. You know what I mean? Then he was injured.
Kittle was injured. But they give the ball to McCaffrey 363 times a game.
That's all you got to do. So I don't understand why they don't just do. I mean, you do got to take it easy because we know how CMC do.
Right.
It could be a wrap at any moment.
Right.
And that's just his style of play.
I'm actually gonna take the Browns in that game because I wanna see Shador play well, and I think he will. And I think
he just got to play well enough not to lose the game because the Cleveland defense gonna handle the Niners offense. I firmly believe that.
I think it's more than that. I think the Browns offense is gonna have a different spark. I think they came out last game with a little bit of a different spark.
They did. The whole team does. The defense oh, okay, they doing that over there now. So let's buckle down. Right. Let's get busy.
Right. This is gonna be 2 weeks of practice now.
Yep. Add on, just keep adding on reps. It's all about reps.
Right. And I think a lot of people we like to shit on cockiness and everything like that, but I've never seen yet Shador's confidence fail him. I haven't seen it yet. It hasn't really failed him. His confidence has not really failed him.
He was molded by it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like even in those tough games at Colorado where they was getting their ass beat, he was getting tore up in the backfield. It never looked like he was going to shy away or, try to play a different type of game or anything like that. No, he can sit in that pocket. He could take hits.
Yeah. Well, we know he can take hits.
He could take hits and he can get out, obviously. When
he obviously durable.
On the last episode, Coach. On the last episode, I'm mad Coach isn't here because on the last episode, Coach had 2 points. That Shador kind of subdued. He said he wasn't fast.
He did say that.
And what I said, he don't have to be fast. He don't have to be Lamar Jackson. He don't have to be Patrick Mahomes fast. He don't have to be fast. He's black. He's able to get out of the pocket. He's able to scramble.
He quick enough.
He can get yards. He's long leg. He got long legs. He's a big guy.
He got that stride.
Big guy.
He is.
He got that
big.
stride.
Yeah.
He got a stride. No more. He's a big guy for one, so he can get out of the pocket. He can break tackles. He can break sacks. Every now and again, he can break a sack.
And he showed that he can get up out that pocket last week.
Right. And the other point that Coach made last week, that Shador had to tell him to chill on was throwing vertically.
And he was throwing that thing.
Throw vertically. He said he doesn't throw vertically. He was getting that thing up out of there. Because
of them speedsters you was talking about.
Exactly. He got those speedsters. Of course, he had the one touchdown. It wasn't vertical. That was another
screenplay.
Screenplay.
But he could have had a long bomb touchdown. Dude got tackled.
Right. Right. He had the 50-yard bomb, and then he had the one of Judy that Judy fumbled. Judy, that guy did creep up behind him, but that could have been another 50-yarder. If Judy's awareness was a 92, but I think Judy's awareness might be a 77.
Nah, don't do Judy like that. Actually, you can do Judy like that.
I like Judy though.
I do too, but it's just like, man, you supposed to be giving me more. I expect more from Judy. That's all.
But that's what I'm saying though. I think next game they'll come out. They'll have that spark. I think they'll come out just ready to win the game. I think they're gonna come out ready to win another game.
It takes time to build rapport with your receivers. Hell, your running back, your line. Because remember, They was talking about we never heard this dude's cadence.
Right, exactly. And it's like
He been here all year. We never heard his cadence.
Right.
And that's a big factor.
He still came out and threw 55%.
Come on. I mean, he gonna be efficient. We know that. And all his college year, we know he gonna be efficient. And he needs to continue that. Don't be the guy. Don't be the reason why we lose.
Right.
Just don't be the reason why we lose.
Right. And that'll get him maybe to Pittsburgh next year or something like that.
Huh?
Somewhere, something like that.
Nuggets?
New York needed
reporting live on the StreetsCenter
Podcast. Jets need a quarterback. Don't the Jets need a quarterback?
You think they just gonna you done with Fields?
They're done with Fields.
They did throw that boy Tyrod in. Tyrod stay getting the call.
I think they done with I think they're done with Fields. And
they gonna draft a quarterback, I think.
Man, somebody better pick Shador up.
I think Cleveland needs to keep him because I don't think Dylan Gabriel is the quarterback of the future for the Browns.
Well, I'm
not even the immediate future.
You're right. You're right. I was speaking from the perspective of they don't like Shador and the Cleveland organization doesn't want Shador as their starting quarterback.
I think that's the head coach, and I think he might be getting his walking papers.
But no, remember, because the owner said he didn't want Shador and that wasn't his pick.
I think the coach is the problem too, though.
They said that one owner. They said the brothers, the owners, one of them likes Shador and one of them don't. That's what they saying. That's the rumors or whatever.
And that's crazy. Because now you got this guy. You went and got him though. You still went and got him. You're just gonna do him dirty.
And if I win 2 games, if I win half the games that I got left, how many games they got left?
We need to talk.
How many games they got left?
It's about 5 weeks left. This week, 5 weeks. Because this week 13.
What do the Browns schedule look like though?
Hold on.
Because he got Niners.
All right,
this week.
They play the Niners, the Titans. Ooh. They got a rough schedule. Because all the teams they about to play outside of the Titans are teams trying to win to go to the playoffs. So they got the Niners this week, then they play the Titans. That's a week off. That's a week for you to get better. Then you got the Bears, Bills, Steelers, Bengals.
Bears, Bills, Steelers, Bengals. If I win half them games, I need to renegotiate.
That's some competition too.
I got to renegotiate. Some things need to be renegotiated.
Yeah, they need to start doing some. Hey, they might have to start looking at Dylan like, "Hey, bro, we sorry. We sorry we did you like this.
We gave you.
You either gonna be a backup or go somewhere else. Because I'm for real. If they start him this week, next week,
I think he's gonna start the rest of the season if he plays well. If he continues.
It depends on his game against the Niners.
Yes.
If he play well, he gonna go play the Titans. I would assume.
And if I go out there and win you half these games,
because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games, including this weekend. If he go 3 for 3, 3 out of 3, I mean he already won a game. If he go 3-3 in these next 6 games,
all right. Let's say they could beat the Titans.
That's a bye week.
We giving them that. We giving them the Titans.
I'm gonna give them the Titans.
The Bears gonna be tough.
They're about to be 1-10, sir.
The Bears gonna be tough. He could beat them though.
I don't know, man. The Bears been playing good football. That's gonna be a tough game. It's gonna be like the game against. Like I said, it's gonna be the game. Like I said against the Niners. The defense gonna keep them in it because I think Myles Garrett gonna go ahead and break the sack record. He gonna eat some Caleb Williams sandwiches.
You know what I see, Dre? You know what I see happening?
Tell to me.
He gonna have a tough couple games. Niners. I want to see him beat the Niners.
He's gonna beat the Niners.
I think they'll beat the Niners. I think they'll beat the Niners. I think he'll play well. I think he'll throw for 250. If he throws 25 passes, I think he'll throw for 250.
Okay. 2 tutties.
That's the 2 tutties. That's this weekend. Then they got the Titans. That might be 3 in a row.
Yep, because the Raiders, Niners, Titans.
That's if he come out 3 wins in a row, we already rediscussing.
Because here's the thing about when you come in and your team been struggling and you get 3 wins under your belt back to back, the team gonna start looking like, all right, so this is my guy. I don't know what y'all want to do as an organization, but I'm rocking with Shador.
Right. Then we going where to Chicago?
Yep.
That might be a L. I'm gonna go ahead and say if he wins this weekend and beats the Titans, he gonna be due for it.
Now, the Bears gonna be a tough out
They go to Chicago, I think they take the L.
Right.
Or wherever they play Chicago at, I think that'll be an L. If he wins, if he
It's
beats
in
tonight, beat the
Chicago.
Titans, take Chicago. Yeah, I think they're gonna take an L in Chicago. But then they got Buffalo after that.
I think they can beat Buffalo.
Here's what I say. Here's what I'm seeing. And I know this will be a hot take, but how good is Josh Allen?
Reporting live.
How good is Josh Allen in that offense really playing?
Not like they've been in previous years.
Not like they've been.
No.
I could see him going and earning his spot in Buffalo against Buffalo.
Earning the starting role going forward.
I could see him going earning that respect, all of that. Earning that spot, earning that shut the fuck
up.
With
Josh.
I'm a starting quarterback in the NFL. Leave me alone. Let me just be a starting quarterback in the NFL. I think it'll be against Buffalo. Now,
I think so too.
I think I could be wrong about all of these games, Dre. He could go 0 for 4 the next few games and just be on the bench for the rest of his career, whatever, blah, blah, or, he could go
I just don't see that happening because of
I don't see it happening. I see him going 3-1 these next 4 games, and then I see him beating Buffalo and going 4-1 over the next 5 games.
I can see him beating Buffalo. Bears might be a tough out. I can see him beating the Steelers, and for real, I can see him beating the Bengals.
No, I don't see him beating the Bengals. Maybe, probably not.
If Aaron not playing, definitely a high chance.
Yeah, but Steelers still Steelers. I think they just Tomlin is. He's not gonna let that happen. He's not gonna let the Shador try.
They trying to go to the playoffs. That's what I'm saying. These last games gonna be difficult because all these teams trying to make the playoffs.
I think he'll lose to that'll be so after Buffalo he got Pittsburgh and then
the Bengals.
Bengals, yeah,
he'll lose those last two. Burrow gonna be back this week. He'll
finish these last 7 games or that's 7 including the Raiders 4-3.
Okay. Here's my biggest thing from week 12, the games that just passed, because we can move on from Shador.
Okay.
I told Joe Antennas. I told you.
You talking about Chiefs?
Oh, no. It ain't even about the Chiefs. The Chiefs do what the Chiefs do.
Chiefs,
I'm trying to tell you that. I told you about them Colts. I told you about them Colts.
Listen.
You wasn't listening. You ain't believe me.
But now I'm hearing you.
Indiana Jones is still Daniel Jones. He just moved to Indiana. So all you have to do is stop the run.
He got a better team. That's all. He got a better team, and he's a decent game manager, but not great.
He's a decent quarterback.
He's okay. He's not that guy. He's not that guy.
Indiana Jones because he moved to Indianapolis. Okay, cool.
Right.
Indiana.
I still hate that he spent the first however many years of his career in New York dealing with that organization, dealing with that offensive line, dealing with that bullshit, because I feel like he could have been a good to great quarterback.
Like
seeing
Coach
what
said,
I'm seeing what I've
one of them
seen
places
this
quarterbacks
season,
go to die.
Right. Except for real dogs.
Yeah.
Real dogs.
Like Dart.
Like Eli, like Dart. Real dogs.
Yeah, because Russ went and shit the bed.
He shit the bed. And then but we gotta talk about the Chiefs. If we talk about that game, we have to talk about the Chiefs because they looking good.
Bro, I told you, and then I told you, when everybody comes back and they healthy, Mahomes and Reed, you know what I'm saying? They like Tom and Belichick.
Yeah. Well, if they got weapons, any kind of weapons, and a solid defense, it's wraps.
Defense is solid. It ain't got to be great like it once was. It ain't got to be great.
Yeah.
Solid.
And that's and that's the difference, Dre. And that's the difference, Dre, because when we look at looking at that game in particular, and we look at the league overall, Indiana, like we said, they have a good team. They have a good running. They got a good run game. Got a good defense.
And that's the other thing about the Chiefs.
Okay. And that quarterback is okay. But if
Colts defense ain't trash.
Right. But if you give that same quality team to Mahomes, it's Super Bowl. We're gonna make it look magnificent out here.
Could you imagine Mahomes having Jonathan Taylor behind him?
Ridiculous.
Bro,
It wouldn't make any sense. It wouldn't make any sense. That would be like
Rice and Worthy and Kelsey.
That would be almost They'll be almost as crazy as having Lamar Jackson with Derrick Henry or something.
They ain't winning no Super Bowls though. They ain't winning no
But
Super
they
Bowls.
look crazy.
It do look
Especially
crazy.
last season. They look crazy.
Yo, they was loading the box up. It didn't matter.
It didn't matter. We're
It didn't
coming
matter at all.
downhill. We're coming downhill.
And you know we're coming down. Ain't that gotta be the worst thing for a guy though? You know what they running. You can't do nothing about it.
It's gotta be one of these holes.
Right. Like the tush push. You know they about to run it, but you can't stop it.
It's gotta be this hole. He coming up this hole. It gotta be this one.
Another thing I called on in this hair pod. I told you them Eagles gonna lose to them Cowboys. And I hate picking the Cowboys, but I saw the writing on the wall. It was right there, plain as day. Y'all ain't see it. I don't know why. Y'all must have had some goggles on or something. But it was on the wall.
Dre, I'm not concerned about that. And I still, even after the L, don't agree because we was up. Big time.
That's the problem, though. That's exactly my point. You were up 21. You didn't do anything in the second half. There's a problem.
Dre, but when
a problem.
But when you have a coach like Sirianni, when you have a quarterback like Jalen Hurts, when you have leaders on your team, on your defense, like your Saquons, like and a lot of people they talk about AJ Brown this, AJ Brown that, but like when you look at his gameplay, when you look at him actually on the field, he's leading by example. He's never wavering. He's never, you know what I'm saying? When the media is getting to talking, he still adjusts his life to make people feel better. They kept talking. He been like we had said before. He been reading books on the sideline before the media caught wind of it. When the media caught wind of it, they started chirp. All right, no more books. That's a leader.
I got you.
That's a leader. No matter how the media tries to spin this guy, that team is full of leaders. That's why they won a Super Bowl last year. That's why they still have a winning record this season. Like I'm saying, when I see a team like that, when I see them take an L like that, where they were up big in the first half and they were up big early, I would say it's a problem, but it's a solvable problem. That's all I'm saying. Yes.
I don't think so. Here's my take.
Yes.
I just think I'm not going crazy over the Cowgirls. don't get it confused.
Okay.
They probably not even gonna make the playoffs. No. I just said I saw the writing on the wall because the Cowgirls were feeling themselves. You know what I mean? They were dealing with the loss of that player, and they had some juice, and they made some moves, and you know what I mean? Got some people back, and the Eagles were coming in with just all the nonsense going on around them. So it just looked like a trap gang.
Oh yeah, a little bit of nonsense, man. It's mid-season, you know what I'm saying? It's a interdivision game.
Right. I just think I just think they need to solve something on the offense. That's all I was saying. Like the Eagles just something because their defense is great.
Absolutely. I think one of those things need to be Tank getting more carries.
Yeah.
Tank Bigsby probably needs to get more carries because I'm not saying Saquon need to lose his spot or nothing crazy like that. That would be insane.
He just need to get more involved. They need a two-headed monster going on.
They need a two-headed monster because obviously we see Saquon. When you got a monster like that in your back, we see him.
We're always going to see him
anymore. Right.
We don't care about anybody else.
We're watching that guy. We know he's
that's your guy. We're going to watch your guy.
Right, and not only that, but I'm putting a little bit more when I'm tackling him.
For sure.
Because he's that guy. I'm giving him.
Don't act like people get confused.
I know
and they start blaming Saquon or talking shit about Saquon like he's not great anymore, bro. When I run for 2005, everyone's gonna be on my head.
On my head.
I'm not gonna probably run for 1,000 the next season because they gonna be on me.
On my head, and it's gonna be
target.
They know I'm not going for these arm tackles. You know what I'm saying?
No.
They wrapping up on me.
At the ball when he get the ball. They swarming.
It's a swarm.
And it goes back to what Drew Brees said about their offense, though. It just seems boring, mediocre. Like all these weapons. Like honestly, when the Eagles play, I don't even pay attention to AJ Brown because it looks like Devontae Smith's the best wide receiver on that offense.
Right. And it's almost like they're using
AJ 13 catches.
Right. And it's almost like they're using AJ Brown as a decoy, almost. It's almost like they're using him as like, okay, we got this guy out, he's our number one.
He is a decoy. Because he's probably going to get doubled covered, which leads some Devontae Smith to get, catches and Dotson and all their other receivers and stuff like that.
Right.
Goddard. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it is kind of like he is a decoy.
But just like Saquon, they know you're a guy.
Yep. You are
they
a guy.
If you keep getting your hands on the football, we're going to lose this game.
Yep. Because we know you're that guy.
Right. And I can see how Sirianni and them can see that too. They're like, okay, we got to try to get the ball.
But you got to figure it out. We're at week 13, got to figure it out.
They do have to figure it out, and I think they should just. I honestly want them to go pass heavy.
Now we get into a different thing. All right. Is Jalen Hurts a drop back every play guy?
He can be when you let him. He has a good offensive line.
That's true.
He has a great offensive line.
One of the best.
I feel like when you let him get into a rhythm, when you give him, he has the weapons. When your play calling is effective, I feel like Jalen Hurts can sit back in that pocket, and more than just sit back in that pocket. He can get out of the pocket. He can various kinds, play action. He's that kind of quarterback. Play action, sit in the pocket, options. You know what I'm saying? Option pass. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's that kind of quarterback where I feel like they can utilize him, and he can, and they can be a pass heavy team if they have enough weapons. He don't have to. People, one thing they like to say about Jalen Hurts, which is a bunch of bullshit. Kind of same thing that Coach was saying about Shador, is he may not be vertical. He don't fucking have to be. He got weapons. Nope. If I can hit these hitches, I can hit these curls, I can hit.
And they're gonna turn it into 30 yards.
30, 10, 20. I don't even have to turn it into 30. If I turn it into 5, we're driving up the field. And I feel like that's what the kind of offense that we've expected from the Eagles from the previous seasons. 5, 10, 30, 5, 10, 20, 20, 10, 50. You know what I'm saying? Right. 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, not it seems like now it's like they either bomb or punt. Like,
right. And I think you made a good point last week. That's what Mahomes do. He ain't going vertical every play.
You said who's down? This offensive lineman? Okay,
boom.
You saying my right tackle, my right guard is down the week we got Parsons.
Right.
I don't have time.
I gotta get up out of here. He nasty, by the way. Ooh, that Micah Parsons is nasty.
Parsons, yeah. Ooh, very nasty. Very nasty.
Our defense, if Jordan Love could just keep his head out his ass. And I told all y'all at the beginning of the season, I don't care about us getting Micah Parsons. That's great. Our defense was already good. Getting him, that's great.
Right.
But Jordan Love, now the spotlight's on you because the defense is taken care of. What are you going to do on offense? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. The end of the season is going to depend on Jordan Love,
right,
and Josh Jacobs,
and Christian Watson. And you see it, and we see a few teams in that position where they're kind of not waiting to see, but they're kind of basically waiting to see if their quarterback is going to show up or show out. You got Indiana Jones, you got Sam Darnold, you got who's the other guy? Vikings, JJ McCarthy. You got McCarthy, where they have, solid pieces here and there. They got, solid defenses. They got, what I'm saying, they got, pieces on offense. But they're still kind of waiting to see if their quarterback is going to show up or show out late, and especially late season. And now we about to come into the playoffs here in a couple of months.
Right, 5 weeks left.
Right,
and it's all coming down to the wire. All these teams, man, it's a lot of teams. Like just looking at the NFC and the AFC, sir. Let's take a look, because in the AFC, who we got? Patriots, Bills. Patriots 10-2. They going to the playoffs.
They going to put. Well, they number 1 seed.
Yep. Bills are 7-4. They in the same division as the Patriots. And the way they've been looking, I don't know what's going on. I mean, their defense is a problem, but they offense starting to look like a problem too.
You know what's going on, man. They made the mistake. Like we see a lot of organizations do. They got their franchise quarterback and thought that was all they needed.
No, you got to build around these dudes.
You got to build around them. And, at the end of the day, sometimes it's hard to even blame some of these organizations, man, because you feel like you go out and you get the right guys, but they don't perform
It
because
just don't pan out.
I believed in Keon Coleman. I believed in Shakir. James Cook is good. He is nice.
He definitely a dog fantasy wise.
He's a dog. He's a
That's for
dog.
sure. I
You
won my
got
whole
a
fantasy league
backfield.
off Jahmyr Gibbs and James Cook last year.
You got a backfield you could believe in, but that's it.
Yeah, because your defense ain't what it was. I don't know what Sean McDermott doing. It don't look good. Offense just looked like if that's what I was saying like last week. Josh Allen, if he has to score 5-6 touchdowns by itself every game, that's not a recipe for success. That's a recipe for disaster.
Right.
He's not gonna be able to do that every week, especially against some of them teams he got to go up against. But yeah, let's go back to this though. So the Ravens 6-5 sit in the top their division with the Steelers. Hold on. About that division. So Burrow's about to come back. Do you think there's a point in that? You may as well just chill, bruh.
What's their record?
I mean,
Because
they
they
do
don't.
pay him, so if you healthy, you need to play. But you think they're gonna be able to make to the playoffs? They got to go. They basically got to go 6-0.
No. Then if they got to go 6-0, no.
Yeah, because they 3-8 right now,
and they don't have it. They don't have the defense.
Their defense is what's gonna be the problem. Because you can get Burrow back and Chase and Higgins. Well, I think Higgins about to be out too. But you got Chase.
But you know what?
And Burrow.
But you know what though? That Burrow, man, he's something else. He could finish a season 6-0. He could finish a season 6-0. He's a dog.
He's done it
He's
before.
A dog. Now,
came back from an injury. His team was at the middle of the pack.
Right.
And he was like, all right, let's get to the playoffs
now. For no reason, you know?
Yeah, because they still number 3 in that division.
And they're not gonna do nothing in the playoffs with that defense.
Nah, you got to have a defense.
So even if they do make it, even if they do make it,
that's that division. Then you got the South. I'm gonna be honest with you. The best team in the AFC South is not the Colts to me. It's the Texans. The way their defense look, and you're getting Stroud back, bro.
Getting Stroud back, but I'm not sold on Stroud late season playoff.
Okay. That's valid. I give you that.
I'm not sold on Stroud.
But the way that defense is, he just can't lose the games. That's it. Because their defense they create their own points.
Dre, but usually, Dre, when you have a quarterback where you're just hoping they don't lose the game for you, either one, lose the game for you, or two, they don't put up enough points to even come back. The fact that their defense maybe stopped. Their defense might have stopped the other offense from putting up 20. They might only put up 13. But if I can only put up 7 or a couple of 3 field goals, I done lost the game.
So my question for you is, should they keep Mills in?
No, because for one,
what you just said about Stroud, I'm just like, what's this? Should they keep Mills in?
No, because like you said with Burrow, they're paying him for one.
Yeah, so if you healthy, bring your ass on.
Bring your ass on.
I think he need more help, weapon wise.
But yeah, definitely.
All they got is Nico. For
real. Yeah. He need a couple more weapons. He need a weapon or two. He needs a couple more weapons. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but I like the Texans coming out. I like the Texans in the AFC South. I don't trust the Colts. The Jags is always like a roller coaster. You never know what you're gonna get out of them.
See, I don't trust the Colts versus like the rest of the league. You know what I'm saying? Like those other like heavy top heavy guys that we're gonna see
teams.
In the playoff teams, right? But I do trust him in that division. I trust the Colts in that division and against some of these.
They're probably going to win the division because they have such a big lead in the division.
Yeah, but I think they are a better team than the Texans.
I think the Texans going to come on strong and make the playoffs. Yeah. And they're going to be a problem for somebody.
I don't think they're going to be a problem for the Colts. I think if they got to see the Colts going to take that. Colts.
You crazy. They're going to put so much pressure on Mr. Indiana. He going to fold up.
They might have to play again. They might have to play again anyway before the season out.
Hold on. I think they do. Let me check for you, sir.
Yeah, they probably play again for the season out.
Bruh, they play this weekend.
Oh, okay, they play this weekend. Good. Oh, we okay, we got matchups.
Yeah, the picks about to come up.
All right.
We about to do picks because we done got and touched on everything. I will say this though. The AFC West with the Broncos, Chargers, Chiefs. Ooh. Now I know everybody high on the Broncos. I'm not. Give me Mahomes over them anytime.
I'm not. See, I'm higher on the Broncos than I am on the Chargers.
And they got to play the Chiefs again.
Yeah, but I think honestly that's the Chiefs division. That's Mahomes division, man.
It is.
It was
looking
good
and
for
Andy
Denver.
Reid are gone.
It was looking good for Denver for a while there, and it's still, and I feel like they could still compete with the Chiefs.
Yeah, for sure.
But
all right, let's look at something real quick, and then we'll do picks real quick. So this week, Broncos play the Commanders. That's a win. Then they play the Raiders. Another win. So right now we're looking at what, 12-2?
Mm-hmm.
Then it gets a little bit more difficult. They play the Packers, they play the Jags, the Chiefs, and the Chargers.
That's not that bad for them. They could win that Packers game. They could.
They're not.
That's gonna be a good game. That's gonna be a good game. That's this weekend.
Nah.
You said that's next weekend.
Nah. They play the Commanders this weekend. Then they play the Raiders. Then they play the Packers in December.
That's it. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, look, that's
they
probably
gonna win 2 games in a row.
Yeah, they could take a L to the Packers, but I could see them winning that too. We'll see after these 2 games.
I can see it too.
And then you said who else?
Chiefs got the
Packers?
Cowboys today.
No, who else Denver got? Who else Denver got after the Packers?
They got Jaguars and then 2 division games against the Chiefs and the Chargers.
Okay. Hey, yeah, that's not bad for them. They could go 50-50. They can go 50-50 on that, I think. Something like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be some good games. I feel like the whole playoff picture is gonna come down to the last couple weeks of the season.
Yeah.
It's like certain teams already beat certain teams, and then they'll like that tiebreaker stuff, and then the division stuff. It's just gonna be wild. It's gonna be a shootout at the end. It's gonna be some wild, wild west stuff.
Yeah.
But the Chiefs in their season like this, they play the Cowboys today. Then they got the Texans, who I was just talking about. That's gonna be tough. They play the Chargers. I don't know what's up with the Chargers, huh?
Yeah. I said Cowboys today. I gotta watch that.
Cowboys today. Yeah, I do want to see now. Yeah, they just beat the Eagles. If they come out and beat the Chiefs tonight,
right, that'd be different.
We're going to scratch our head and do like this. All right, are the Cowboys on or something?
That'll get them a whole different look.
We'll see. And a lot of this, because they got all these new pieces, they don't know what the Cowboys is doing. So that may be the reason why they're able to get, you know what I mean? So we'll see. But yeah, the Chiefs end their season with Titans, Broncos, Raiders. They got the Cowboys, Texans, Chargers, and then Titans, Broncos, Raiders.
They got an easy schedule out.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay,
they play the Titans and the Raiders. That's easy. They should beat the Chargers. About to make that game against the Broncos is gonna be tough. That's on Christmas.
The Chiefs definitely about to make another push.
I mean, they always. That's what I be trying to tell y'all, motherfucker, man.
Jesus, it's a
y'all
dynasty.
Cannot just. I mean, that's all I be trying to tell, man. Like, as long as Reid and Mahomes are still there together,
it's a dynasty.
I don't know what Mahomes look like without Andy Reid. We've seen what Andy Reid can do without Mahomes. He's been in NFC championships with McNabb and did all this. And you know what I mean? He's a winning coach. Yeah. But them two together, that's why I hate when people try to separate Tom and Bill. I don't know if y'all remember, Tom ain't always have a good game, but the defense was good.
Yeah, but Tom is Tom. He did prove it in Tampa Bay.
Who won that one Super Bowl when they decided not to use beast mode and threw a pass? Yeah. That was the defense. You know what I'm talking about? 2 things can be true. You know what I'm saying? They needed each other. It was a good marriage. Just like Mahomes and Andy Reid. It was good. They were good for each other. Goddamn. All right, let's get into these Week 13 picks so we can get up out of here and enjoy some Thanksgiving. I'm hungry, Chuck. All right, so some good Thanksgiving games today. Got the Packers-Lions. I'm going to take the pack. 4-pack.
I'll take,
that game's, yeah. I'm taking the Packers.
I'm going to take the Lions today.
That's cool. But you already know who's going to win the game. You can take them, don't mean that they're going to win. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Okay. We're trying to get a turducken. You feel me?
Trying. We'll see though.
Feel me? All right, Chiefs, Cowboys. I'm taking the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Chiefs.
Don't do it. You was thinking about it too. I thought about it too, but I'm like, nah, it's the Chiefs. They just came off that big dub.
Yeah.
They looking different.
They look good. Yeah, they look like a completely different team.
For sure. All right, Bengals Ravens. Joe Burrow back tonight. Taking the Ravens?
Yeah, big numbers.
I think I'm gonna take the Ravens too.
I'm taking the
Because Joe
Ravens. They're
B
gonna put
coming
up
back
big numbers.
he coming back from a long layoff.
Yeah.
So I don't know about that. I'm gonna take the Ravens too. All right, Bears Eagles tomorrow, Black Friday game.
I'll take the Eagles. We need a dub.
I'm gonna take the Eagles too. I don't think they're gonna lose. I don't think they're gonna lose back-to-back games. That's gonna be a good game though. That's gonna be a good game. All right, Saints Dolphins. I'm gonna take. What the fuck is this game? What is this game? I feel like some games they should just not even. You know what I mean? We just gonna let y'all tie that game. It's gonna be a
Your
tie.
season's already a wash.
Yeah, just go ahead and do a tie for y'all on that one. Saints Dolphins. I'm gonna take the Saints. I ain't taking punk ass Tua ever. I'll take the Saints. Texans Colts.
Ooh, I'm gonna take
we
the
just talking about
Colts.
that. I'm taking the Texans.
I'm gonna take the Colts because they're coming off of L. Indiana gonna need to prove himself. They need to play well.
Yeah, they're gonna have to reprove themselves.
And is Stroud? You said Stroud coming back? Yeah,
See, I don't think you think about that defense like you think about that defense. As a defensive guy, you're not thinking about that defense. That defense is crazy.
I'm thinking about it in a sense where
number one defense.
I'm thinking about it in a sense that Indiana will make adjustments and help Indiana and help Mr. Jones back there.
What you gonna adjust? They're great at every level. They're great at every level.
No, not adjustments as far as depth chart. Adjustments as far as playbook. Adjustments as far as scheme. Adjustments as far as scheming and playbook. That's all.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You can't really scheme against the Texans defense the way they look, bro. They're great at every level. They got their defense.
Texans are great at every level. True. That's true.
And here's my thing. If they can stop the run, let's keep it above. The Colts ain't got no dog ass receivers.
No, but I want to see. I don't know. I guess I just want to see that game where, and I feel like it's coming. I feel like he's due for it. Where Mr. Jones shows us that he could be a real game manager. I feel like it's coming.
Well, I hope for your sake. Okay.
And I think it's going to be this week against
the Texans. You can add the Colts. I'm going to take the Texans, and we're going to meet back here next week. Yeah, feel me? It's cool. Take who you want to take, brother. Take them. Falcons, Jets.
Falcons.
I'm going to take the Falcons. I'm going to take the Falcons. All right. Niners, Browns.
All right. I already said I'm taking the Browns. I'm taking the Browns.
I'm taking the Browns too.
I don't like Purdy. I don't like Purdy against that defense. And I think Shador is going to have a good game. I think, you know what I'm saying? He's got fresh legs. He's coming in.
Because the Niners hurt on defense.
Right. He's coming off a win. The Browns are coming off a win. I think they got a spark. I think they'll win this game.
I think so too. I'm with you on that. I concur, good sir. Rams, Panthers. I'm gonna take the Rams.
Rams, they're playing unbelievable.
Best team in the NFC to me, easily.
Yeah.
And that's a Packers fan saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't ever get it confused. I'm a fan, but also know football and can look at football and be like, yeah, the Rams looking real goddamn good. Hold on, we can go to the next game, but Devontae Adams, bruh, did you get a sip of the juice? He having like one of his best seasons ever, or definitely in a minute.
But he was due for that too.
Touchdowns.
He was due for that too because because they usually have such a good balance of AJ Brown, tight end, running backs catching some passes. They usually have such a good balance of where the ball is going. But I think Devontae Smith, he's just getting a lot of opportunity to really show out this season.
Yeah, I think so too. Devontae looking good. The Rams looking good. Stafford looking MVP, like 30 touchdowns and 2 interceptions.
Crazy.
30 touchdowns and 2 interceptions.
2 interceptions. Crazy.
Those are give me that numbers. Ratio any day of the week.
Any day of the week. Oh, I wanted to ask you too.
All right, Jack. What?
I wanted to ask you real quick because I heard somebody else say this. How would you compare? We ain't got to go too deep now. This is, you know what I'm saying, mate. How would you compare Stafford, Aaron Rodgers.
Well, let's just say this. Aaron only got one Super Bowl.
They both got one.
Stafford got one Super Bowl. If Stafford gets another one this year,
you putting them over him?
Yeah.
So where you putting them now? Right here?
Because the way they stat lines are, you know what I mean? Their longevity in the league, how long they've been in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like Stafford ain't got no MVPs. He might get one this year.
Right. And I feel like
I don't know. Aaron do got all them MVPs.
Stafford is a guy who maybe coulda, shoulda won MVPs. You know what I'm saying? Right. And it's hard to get MVP when you on the opposite end of 500 games. You know what I'm saying? You win less than 500 games. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to be it's hard to get MVP votes and accolades and things like that when you win less than half your games every year.
I feel you.
If Stafford has had the weapons, like if he's been able to be with this type of organization this whole season, I think we're having a completely different conversation altogether.
Right. Yeah, that's a good conversation to have. I would have to look at the stats in order to really judge that. Because like I said, Aaron got the MVPs. I don't think Stafford's ever won that.
Right,
they both got one Super Bowl.
But see, A-Rod has seasons like that too. 40 touchdowns and less than 10 interceptions, less than 5 interceptions.
I know.
Some crazy shit.
I know.
So
that's them years he's winning MVP.
Right. And Stafford, he looking weapon happy out there. He looks weapon happy.
He got Puka. He got Devontae.
Every time he turns his head, it's an open receiver.
Yeah, dude, because how you covering him? You gonna double Devontae? Double Puka?
Right. And I'm accurate, baby. It's getting there. It's getting to you.
It's getting there. Yeah, don't miss out. Because I can get you a couple touchdowns in this game. Don't drop the ball, because then I ain't coming back to you.
All right.
The next thing. Jags Titans.
Jags. The Jags.
I'll take the Jags. Cardinals Buccaneers. I'm sad about my boy Bakey Akey, but I think they still beat the Cardinals.
Yeah, they'll probably still beat the Cardinals.
I don't know if he's gonna play or not.
I hope he do. I'm sad about it too. I hope he plays. We'll see.
Yeah,
I'll take the Bucs either way.
Because this is a non-throwing shoulder, so we'll see.
I'll take the Bucs either way.
For sure. Vikings Seahawks. Ooh. Taking the Seahawks? Yeah, I'm gonna take the Seahawks too.
Yeah,
Vikings just ain't looking good.
Shout out to JSN, man. He's playing unbelievable.
He's a dog, leading the league.
Leading the league.
Bills Steelers.
That's gonna be a good game.
I need to know if Aaron playing.
Yeah,
I don't think they know if Aaron playing or not.
Assuming he will play.
I'm gonna take the Bills actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Buffalo. Assuming he plays, whether or not he plays, I'm gonna take Buffalo. I think they need to win. Yeah.
Yeah, the Bills need to win. It's in Pittsburgh, but we'll see. Raiders Chargers. I'm gonna take the Chargers.
Josh Allen like those kind of games too. Them tough games. Late season. It's gonna be hell. Probably
might be snow on the ground. Yep.
Yeah.
Whether it's in Pittsburgh or Buffalo. I think it's in Pittsburgh though. Still might be some snow going on.
His time to shine. He might go for
Chargers.
50 rushing yards. Raiders Chargers. I'll go Chargers.
Yeah, I'm going Chargers too. There's certain teams I'm not picking the rest of the season because you're toast. You're toast.
Yeah.
Broncos, Commanders. I'm taking the Broncos.
Broncos.
Yeah, I'm taking the Broncos for sure. I don't know. They probably should just chill and let Jayden just get healthy and let Marcus finish the season out. But again, you do pay that man. Yeah. So if he's healthy, I guess play him.
Yeah, I guess.
Giants, Patriots. Hey, Jameis Winston.
I'll take Patriots.
I'm going to take the Patriots too, but Jameis going to go off.
I'm going to go off, man.
Where the game at? Oh, it's in New England. Let famous Jameis on Monday night go to New England and get a dub. Come on now.
Praise be.
He ain't gonna get a glory to nobody else, boy. you know how Jameis go. It's the Lord. He wasn't able. I didn't do anything. It was God Himself.
Yeah, I wasn't even here tonight.
I wasn't even here.
I wasn't even here.
I do too. That's my guy, man. That's somebody I want to see doing games and on ESPN and stuff after his career is done.
Forever. Let's just see.
If there's ever a guy I wanted to see, it's him.
Yeah. I want to see James. If
see
I
the
gotta,
Fitty
if I have to
commercial?
watch them, right? If I gotta watch TV and see people on TV, I'm not seeing
Talking
James.
football?
Yeah, talking
Yeah, I want to
football.
see James.
Talk whatever.
Famous
He's talking about
James.
cooking if you want to. Good guy. Anyway, next
I'm
game.
sure he's gonna be on something. I don't know
Next
if I
game. I'll
want to
take
see him
Patriots.
like calling games. Actually, yeah, I want to do. I want that. I want to see him calling games.
All of the above. All of the above. Calling games, post game, pre game, during game. All of the above. Super Bowl. All
For
of the
sure.
above.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. All right, big dog. I mean, that's all we got. I appreciate you on this Thanksgiving for joining me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now it's time to eat turkey and watch my team beat the turkey out of the Lions. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
It's the StreetsCenter Podcast. I'm 30, your boy Chuck, sir.
I'm 30.
Big Drake in the house. We out of here. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. It's all love. Peace out.